Aman, it's the chart for MCX, a stock which has already gone through a phase of 10-15% correction, but I think it's now looking a lot more stable. Now, interestingly, after this correction from 4,000 levels to 3,300, 3,400 mark for MCX, the stock is now forming a bullish flag formation. Now, interestingly, the key resistance point for the stock is at this zone of 3,750 on the spot levels. The major support for the stock is at 3,600 mark, which means it's stuck into this 150 point band broadly for the last 6 or 7 trading sessions. Now, if you look at the slightly medium-term charts for MCX, the stock has been taking a support at this rising trendline support. So if both the charts coincide, which I believe could probably be at a point when the stock, say over the next few days, consolidates, retests the 3,600 mark, then I think it could be a good value buy or maybe a contra buy on the technical basis at 3,600 levels. And expecting this flag pattern gets completed, we could be looking at least a 300-pointer rally for MCX, which should take the stock back again from 3,600 mark to closer to 3,900 mark over the near to medium term. So possibly a contra short-term trade by MCX closer to that 3,600 mark, which could be a key support point.
Okay, let's find out what Nooresh is picking out for the day. Nooresh?
So that's a chart for VGuard. Now, if you look at the chart, it has been a slow and steady uptrend every time it has made a new high over the last few years, but the momentum has not been great. For the last few months, it was consolidating, getting into a sideways range. Multiple bottoms around that 290 mark, and there have been 4 to 5 attempts. So a very strong base has been made. And on the upper end, 320, 325 was a resistance, which was there in the month of August to October last year, and now for the last 1 month as well. Yesterday, the stock broke out with very large volumes, the largest volume in the last almost 1 year as such. So it looks like a major trend change and a momentum shift which is happening for the stock. So expecting this to go towards 380 to 450, stop loss at 315.
All right, let's nail it down to those stock-specific calls. Kunal?
I'll stick to large cap name TCS as one of the buys. Targets remain at 40 to 20. Stop loss still at 4,075. Reddington is the other name which is also popping up on the charts as a contra buy. So closer to 209 is where the stock is trading right now. Would suggest a buy with a target of 217. Stop loss to be kept at 200.
All right, watch out for some of those stocks in trade. And finally, Nooresh, let's get in your top trades.
So first is the buy in Wipro, which has corrected in the last few sessions. A risk-reward trade for a bounce back. Stop loss at 510, target price of 550. Second is a sell on Bajaj Auto, which has given a short-term topping out signal. Stop loss at 80, 230, target price of 7,800 and lower.